Hello everyone, and welcome back, Destroyers, to Superliminal, the 100% completion run. So I would like to thank each and every one of you for stopping by tonight, and as always, remember that we are destruction. Uh-oh. WAHOO! Edo Machiro Tokido, the speaker man cute, HSN 14. I just hope all of you are having an amazing day, and I thank you very much for stopping by. But yes, even though I know I've already completed this game, I technically already have the platinum, I don't have 100% on this game. And how do you get 100%? Well, you gotta play the extra modes. So, if anything, this is more so just gonna be a chill stream, because we got challenge mode, and then we have developer commentary mode. So, you know what? Let's do developer commentary mode, and then we'll do the challenge mode. I'm assuming this should probably be like a 1 hour stream, depending if I just speedrun it or not. But and you know what? I really enjoyed this game a lot. I kind of wish there were more games like this. So that's when I probably got to play Portal, right?
To the Superliminal developer commentary.
I'm feeling super overwhelmed. If anything, I'm probably gonna have to shut up so I can hear what these guys are saying, right?
As you play, with subtitles open, you can see who is talking and what their role on the game is.
Hey, if any one of you are ever interested in the world of game development, or if you ever want to develop something yourself, say, you know what? Maybe this commentary can give you a little insight of what the developers were thinking at the time when they were making this game, right? I actually think this is kind of a cool mode, but I guess I could. I wish I could skip the parts that don't matter, right?
Hi, my name's Chris. I was the producer and designer on Superliminal.
Technically, we only played the first chapter of this. Also, how bright am I?
Okay, so that very beginning of Superliminal is actually one of the last parts we finished. Throughout development, we created so many different introductions to the game. Not all of them were cutscenes, like that one, but we ended up feeling that in-game video sequence offered a really smooth on-ramp that let us set the framework for what's to come. By keeping it grounded in the world, rather than just a video, we felt it to be a good way to get you situated in the game and aware of what's up.
So, when I wrote the opening line of, "Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt?" at the beginning of the game, I was definitely envisioning a player immediately, unconsciously responding with yes.
Yes!
And of course, the purpose of that is to sort of pull you into the idea that you're not playing a character in the game, that it's you inside this experience. And of course, making it clear that the clinic itself is not necessarily the safest or most prestigious place to get treated creates an immediate tension, especially when the very first thing you do in the game is accidentally sign away all of your rights.
Which I did by accident, that's for sure.
A lot of people ask about how the resizing mechanic works. The concepts are actually quite easy. To keep an object looking the same, assume if we move the object twice as far away, it just needs to be twice as big. It's all proportional. Interestingly enough, this also works no matter what field of view you use. The hard part of this mechanic isn't the actual resizing. It's trying to figure out where the object needs to be. To do this, you need to test a weirdly shaped object with a weirdly shaped background, and trying to find the right ratio for the object to be big enough to not touch anything, while keeping everything accurate and optimized.
It's tiny. Some things could have been a little bit better, but hey, you know, that's okay.
Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may
like, I'm assuming the resizing is actually easier on PC compared to on console.
Will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream.
Hey there, magic guy.
You retain full consciousness and control.
But yeah, this is going to be a chill stream compared to the other ones, because, yeah, commentary mode. But don't worry, we'll play something a bit more action-oriented after this.
Hey, this is Matt. I did the music and sound. This very first jazz piece in the game is called I Wonder. And if it sounds at all familiar to you, that's because you just heard its melody and chord progression in the Somnoscope TV jingle back at the start of the game, which I called Smooth Wonder.
If anything, maybe that's what developers should start doing more and more of. Yeah, you know, no one's gonna play this mode on their own unless there's a trophy associated with it, right? So I think more games should start like putting trophies behind like commentary modes. People need to learn how these games are made.
Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm level designer on Superliminal. A difference with the main resizing mechanic in this game is how much freedom it gives the player. This puzzle is a good example. In most puzzle games, if you put an object on a button in this scenario, the object doesn't need to be moved anymore. The key to unlock the door removes the key from the problem space. But unfortunately, in our game, you can just turn around and grab the object from any distance away. Therefore, we've gotten good at adding barriers in many places so people won't carry an object through all puzzles forever.
Which is what I wanted to do originally. I'm like, yo, can I bring this block with me all the way to where I'm going? Okay, I was gonna say I did not just land this on my head, because I didn't even know you could do that. Hello, Dodo Penguin! How you doing? So this is the game as a Valve, like, commentary mode? Hey, look at that. Welcome to Team Fortress 2. After 9 years of development, hopefully it would have been worth the wait. It definitely was. I like optical illusions.
Move freely, interact with surrounding
Huh?
objects,
Right,
and
Dodo
listen
Penguin?
to
This is a
messages
very
from your patient care team.
weird and trippy
Please
game.
note that I am the standard orientation protocol, and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
I do not care. For me, I just miss when these would be a part of video games. Like, it's either it's not a part of a video game anymore, or you gotta pay for like a super special edition to get commentary mode. For example, I believe Last of Us Part 2 doesn't have commentary mode, but if you buy like the upgraded edition or whatever the PS5 version is, it does come with commentary mode, and it's like, what? And that's dumb.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I perform gameplay programming on Superliminal.
So yeah, if you don't like these types of videos, just come back later.
Menus except the absolute bare minimum to get the player into the game, and there wasn't any keyboard support either.
Oh, no keyboard support.
So the first order of business was to add proper mouse and keyboard support to the title and pause menus. The hardest part was supporting switching
100%.
between the two on the fly, because you never know when the player is going to do it, and it could lock them out of the game. With that foundation laid, I started working on controller support. In terms of the menus, there wasn't much work to do. The pad basically acts like a keyboard. But gameplay was quite a different story. As we approached launch, we all agreed that controller support wasn't quite up to par, and so we shipped without it, adding it around a month after launch.
Damn.
To make controllers feel as good as mouse and keyboard, I wrote a bunch of code to modify how controller input is interpreted. For mouse and keyboard, input is more or less one-to-one mapped to player movement. So you move the mouse and the camera turns. But that doesn't feel good with controllers. Trying to pick up a very small object, say a chess piece, to be quite finicky. In the end, I made it so looking around accelerates the longer the stick is pressed, and behaves differently based on whether you are looking vertically or horizontally, and also while you are holding an object. Probably the biggest change was a quote-unquote auto-lock feature, which draws the focus to a grabbable object as your cursor gets closer to it. All these changes culminated in controllers feeling much more accurate and satisfying.
Oh my gosh, a developer that actually cares about like the controller working? Crazy. But yeah, you're not wrong. I would rather just watch a YouTube video like The Last of Us commentary mode over like paying for it, right?
Throughout each level, we try to give subtle hints on which objects are grabbable and which aren't. This is more of an introductory level, so it doesn't have a lot of objects, but you might notice that grabbable objects, in yellow, are complementary colors to the background colors of green and beige.
What is the bubbly material on the doors? So that material that you see there, it's a force field to prevent you bringing an object with you. Otherwise, you would be able to just bring these. Well, first of all, I guess the door is closed, but I'll show you later, but you can't. It's to prevent bringing an object with you. Otherwise, you could just bring the same box and do all the puzzles with one object, right? So it's actually there to prevent you from being good. This one was kind of tricky. If anything, we're doing the chill mode now because the challenge mode is actually kind of challenging. So. This one I can never make it accurate, so I just have to make a small jump. There we go.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream.
Jeez!
I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
There's quite a bit of foreshadowing throughout this level. We wanted to hint at the mechanics that are going to come later in the game. For example, the projection, the clone, and the portal hallways later on. Little things like that feel like visual treats when you're playing this level, but serve as fun reminders when you play for a second time that we kind of told you the whole thing all along.
Foreshadowing! This game has a challenge mode where you gotta do the puzzles in like a certain amount of moves and jumps, which it is challenging unless you watch a YouTube video on it, which I clearly did not do to get a trophy. Like, why would I do that?
Warning, you have deviated.
We don't really have to go out of the way. I just want to make sure I'm getting all the pawns for the commentary tracks. Where are your hands in game? We're technically in a dream, so our hands, we don't have hands in our dreams. We use our mind. We're like Jedi that uses the Force with their mind. I don't know Star Wars.
Hi there, I'm Steve, I'm the art director of Superliminal. One of our main visual touchstones for this section centers around a couple of silly questions. What would someone in the early 90s dream up as a futuristic testing facility? And how could they build that on a shoestring budget or with infinite time? I feel like those two questions were ones we actually asked ourselves more than once during the process of making this game.
Oh yeah, this is a great place to show it. So you see, oh no, can I actually bring it through? Okay, so that door doesn't have a force field, but this door does, so if I want to bring this block through the other side where the cheese is, I can't because of the force field. Funny enough, though, I do like the force field doors because it helps you make an object that's huge into an object that's tiny. Which, then, for this puzzle, you can just put the tiny block in there. Although speedrunners just grab a plank of wood and just blop, which, hey, look at that. I like a game that has different answers for a puzzle.
When we were playtesting, we realized that players were getting tripped up on different aspects of the resize mechanic.
This has more gameplay than the Stanley Parable? Uh-oh. I actually wanted to play that game too. If anything, maybe suggest games that are like this that that you would want to see me play, and I'll see if I can play them on stream one day. Because I like playing action and shooty games all here and there, but you know, I like playing puzzle games. Also, I knew someone was gonna say that. Hey, gaming station, don't worry, this shouldn't take more than an hour and a half. And then after we can play some Fortnite with you, alright? But hey, sometimes I want to play something different, alright? I want to just relax, hear the nice jazzy music, and learn how hard it is to make a video game. Because sometimes I feel like people don't realize that it takes a lot of work to make a video game. Someone will be like, oh my god, why is this Fortnite update broken? It's like, bro, there's like hundreds, if not thousands of people that like have to fix that shit. Either way, let me just see. But yeah, don't worry, gaming station, I'll play it later, alright?
So we try to make each puzzle in this level teach a specific action. The cheese puzzle is our way of forcing players to make something from very small to very big, and the puzzle after that is the opposite. This broken window puzzle is to teach you how to make things small and fit through a hole, but at a distance, so you can't simply walk up to it.
Why did it take so long? To be fair, I didn't even think I was going to stream last night. I just got bored. Plus, it wasn't even going to be a long one, because all I wanted to do, if you haven't been on the village yet, I just wanted to make another wall. And then I wanted to make a charm, but I didn't have the materials for it, so I'm probably gonna make some charms when we play that later today. But yeah, that's all it was. This one's kind of a toughie. Challenge mode, you actually got to do this puzzle in one grab, which is kind of tough.
All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
Nah, I've been on a plane constructor for 3 hours today. In our camp? Ooh, well, I just hope you've been having a lot of fun, alright?
We had this looping hallway for a while, but it was very nondescript and players got confused on where they were and they would get turned around. So our artist Steve helped mock up some windows and landmarks so people can tell where they are. Immediately, we found that playtesters weren't getting lost anymore and understood the moment.
What, is this a puzzle? I thought it was easy, just go through here, right? I mean, I guess you can get lost if you keep on going through the right and left doors, but like, why would you keep on going through these right and left doors? It clearly says, I don't know, I don't know. Some things seem very obvious to me, but to others, they'll just keep on going through these two doors and being like, whoa, where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Why is it endless? Flying around with thrusters and balloons is fun, although I did lose another... Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I saw something high in the air. You gotta find a way to, like, destroy that, alright? It's kind of scary looking.
Our core game mechanic is so novel that we immediately drew comparisons to other quasi-sci-fi puzzle games. And, since our game is about playing with and subverting expectations, we wanted to lean into that and start the first level with a kind of test chamber aesthetic, and immediately break that going forward. Narratively, this space is what Dr. Pierce planned to have his dream therapy program look like before it all went wrong.
Also, hey there, FNAF God! How you doing? That was a pretty cool puzzle. You need to put this on here to open up this door, but then you also need another one to open up that door. It's like, wait, what? How? What is this? Damn it. Uh-oh. That's good enough. As long as it doesn't fall. Oh no, it's okay, FNAF God. If anything, I'm sorry I didn't get to say hi to you right away.
Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
Not gonna lie, this has always been kind of a tough puzzle to me. You gotta make the object so big that when you drop it on a wall, the wall just falls down, but it takes a couple of tries to get it. It's only gonna be tough when we play challenge mode and you're supposed to escape out of this room with only one grab. The real question is, do they have the commentary tracks in the secret rooms? You like this game? You know what, I actually like it a lot too. I kind of wish more games... there were more games like this. But with the state of video games today, if it's not a Call of Duty game that makes millions of dollars, then they're not going to fund it, sadly. Right? Also, funny enough, Gaming Station, like I said, I know experimentation's good, but also I hate using materials when we don't have to. And I watched a video that said the best way to get biomass is with bone. And we've been collecting so much bone that we have like 2 chests full of it. So if you need fuel for that, just use bone, alright? Don't waste other stuff. And I'm not saying like, hey, like, don't use like, I don't know, don't use meat over bone. It's just bone's going to give you more fuel. So if you want fuel, just go for the bone, right? So, and hey, look, skeletons join our village every night. So there's actually a good way of keep on getting that resource. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna need some people that actually know some tips and tricks and secrets to help us out with that camp. They've been working on cars in the Lego Fortnite mode, FNAF God. Okay, this is tough. You see, like, the resizing stuff always annoys me in this game. We need this cheese to be huge. So, being right up to me should make it huge now. Bruh. Maybe a cheat. I put the sign on top of the cheese, and then we call it a day. You know how to beat this part with only one grab? Ooh, so you've been playing the challenge mode as well, huh? I love how that was gonna ruin my whole entire plan. Darn it. Okay, now that's huge. Now what, we put the cheese up on here? Watch, we're gonna make it to the secret area, and there's not even gonna be a pawn piece there. Cheese, help me out! Work with me, friend. Stop being small. Well, we're not playing the challenge mode right now, FNAF God. Okay, now it's big. And not in the area I want it to be in, but hey, you know what? If I can get on this lamp, on this light, then that's gonna help, right? Oh, come on. They're really messing with me now. This actually might be it. Yeah, there we go, cool. Watch, if there's a palm piece here, I'm gonna be scared because that's gonna make me want to go through all the secret areas for a commentary track.
Blueprints are one of the secrets that we add
Fuck.
to the game, and if you find them all, you unlock a special secret. The diagrams are actually top-down, wireframe views of parts of the levels, and they're blue.
I mean, you know what? It's better than nothing. It's actually better than nothing. I always wondered what the blueprints were for. I kind of assume it was the design of this facility, but it's nice to know that there's a confirmation. So hey, look at that. Is that a slice of an apple? No, it's a slice of cheese. With that size, anyone gonna get a good diet out for days? 100%. Hey, good thing. Now we finish level 1, and we go to level 2. I believe there's 9 levels, and each level can be done in like 5 minutes or less, but because we're playing the commentary mode, I actually want to hear what these people are saying, so like I said, it should be probably like an hour and a half stream. And then the challenge mode, don't worry, I'm going to speed run through it.
The reason we ended up with this sleep clinic section is because we wanted to convince players that they might have actually woken up from the dream. So we don't have any dreamlike mechanics you can play with until you get to the vending machine. Later on, this becomes a hub you come back to in order to emphasize the feeling of waking up from a dream within a dream.
Interesting. I don't know. Maybe it kind of... Oh yeah, when you collect all the fire extinguishers in the game, when you press on it, it's a fire extinguisher. Get it? Or I don't know. But yeah, that's not supposed to normally happen. Ooh, the main menu.
You want the first moment of people walking into this hallway to feel different from other first-person puzzle games. This hallway is designed to feel surprisingly warm, which helps make it feel a little bit surreal and a little bit odd. Throughout the game, we're bouncing between these two feelings, the feelings of warmth and coldness.
You know, I can see that. And I'm assuming all the cold parts are where you're in the facility with no music. So they got that right. Heck, I actually can't wait to hear the horror commentary for level 3, I think.
So my brief for the jazz part of this soundtrack was always to do my best to emulate the iconic solo jazz piano sound of the great Bill Evans. For that, I listened to an album called Alone. My process was to try to compose my own superliminal jazz standards. I fleshed out the first chorus and melody. Later on, I workshopped and recorded with my good friend John Reeves, and I'm so glad I did because his piano skills are so much better than mine.
You've been having a lot of live streams. I thank you. I just hope they've been entertaining live streams. That's all that matters. I will say sometimes some live streams are just more meant for me, and this is one of them. This is one of those games that I don't care how many people or streams. I don't care how many people are like, bro, this is boring. Play something else. And I'm like, go play or do something else then. I want to hear these people talk about a game that I actually was pretty impressed with. And before someone says, "Oh, this came out years ago," yeah, being a console gamer sucks. You gotta wait like 10 years for a game that came out in 20. No commentary here? Interesting. You thought they would because you're kind of trapped here. But oh well. Shit. Nice. Damn it. Right when I was perfect, too. Ah, that's okay. No pawn pieces there? Interesting. That's why you get DR what? Finish the sentence! I don't know if anyone's seen Markiplier play this game. I finished watching his gameplay video after I finished mine, and he was just cracking up at this corner here. If you watch his video, you know what I mean, but he was laughing because pieces of the piano would play, and he just kept on laughing. It was hilarious. Dreams? Oh yeah, Dreams. I forgot about that. He played it when it came out, so I want to say it was either 2 or 3 years ago, and...
Hello. My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
Bro, where's the commentary? Alright, if I don't see no commentary, I just speed run the level, alright? That could have been better. Nice. And hey, I can play like a player-made puzzle game in Dreams. I would just rather play a fully realized puzzle game made by creative developers, right?
Hi, my name is Ryan, and I was the principal artist on Superliminal. Optical's Pink Hotel Hallway was the first area we nailed down visually and served as a starting point for how we approached the art for the rest of the game. We wanted enough decoration for it to be interesting to the player, yet it couldn't have too much visual noise, or else the player would get lost and overwhelmed. We made interactable objects the complementary color of the surrounding environment, which helped them pop more and feel more important. After we were happy with how this part of the game felt, the rest of the locales came together much quicker, and we required less iteration.
I guess it makes sense why everything you grab is not the same color of the room. I could bring that with me, it's kind of cheating. Oh, now they thought about it in the smart
Hello,
AF.
my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
Now I just gotta check here quickly in case there's a secret chess piece. Ah, that's good enough. Nada. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, but there's one here.
My name is Phil Fortier, and I was the graphics programmer on Superliminal, and I also worked on some of the Easter egg design. So in this warehouse, you'll notice that there are actually 4 exits to the room, and the level geometry on the other side of the exits would actually overlap if it existed in real space. So to make the level design a little easier, we used our portal tech here. So the exits to the room when you leave the room are actually in vastly different physical locations within the level, but hopefully it should be all seamless for the player.
Oh, I can actually grab that. That's funny.
Before you grab the moon in the next room, please notice that it looks quite far away. An interesting fact is that it actually isn't that far at all. But because the moon's position is moving with your position, it seems to be infinitely far away.
That's cute. Also, I like when they give you
my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should
a tip like that, like, hey, look, take a look at this beforehand.
That should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also find a variety of emergency
That's cute. It actually does move with the player.
Lead you to them. Will all of this work? Absolutely.
This puzzle has the problem of requiring the room to not have a ceiling, which resulted with players wanting to escape the room. In a later update, we added a secret area above this room and a bunch of other secret areas based on where we saw players going.
That's cute. I actually love that a lot. Yeah, there's a secret if you go up above here, and you need those secrets to get 100% for the trophy, right? Which, I guess that's another way to teach players about secrets with those types of trophies, right? But it's so funny that during testing that I guess people thought that the main goal was to get out. So they would try their best to get out, and then they're like, yo, there's nothing up here. And the developers are like, shit, we probably should put up something up there if people actually, like, work hard to get there. I can see how you would think that would be the exit. Also, it's very hard to get up there. At least with the items that they give you on the moon. Damn it. Ah, you know, that's not bad. Although I could break the game. Yeah, maybe I don't break the game. Bring the moon with me?
My name is
Yeah, let's
Dr.
go.
Glenn Pierce.
With the power of the moon in our
This elevator
hands.
does not wake you up. Please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant.
Hey there, Chili Bot. How you doing? Also, it's kind of a creepy place, overall. Just kinda. Not really fully creepy. I should probably click the button, right? Well, we're starting to get to the creepy areas soon.
For all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of Somnasculpt therapy, but who have become trapped in a dream state.
So one day, for whatever reason, I was looking up reference material for astral planes on the internet, and one of the results was the astral plane that appears in the TV show The OA. And at the same time, we were trying to figure out different optical illusions we could use for the Easter eggs that were different from the main gameplay. And the astral plane in the OA has stars and a reflective floor, and so that was kind of the inspiration for the star rooms here. And the goal for these was that they would be hidden in plain sight, so you could play through the game and not even notice them if you're not being careful and observant.
Literally.
And if you look around, then you might find one. The way we made the star rooms try to fit into the game narrative is that Dr. Pierce, while designing these dream levels, it's a lot of work, so occasionally he would need to take a break, just lie down, close his eyes, meditate a bit, and so he hid these star rooms in the levels that potentially only he could find.
So this is canon.
It kind of reminded me, I've been to MoMA in New York once, and they had a relaxation room that was kind of dark, and people could lie on the ground and look up at, I don't know, projected things on the walls. And that was kind of like the visual thing I was going for.
That's really cool. See, now well, I hope we haven't missed out on any secret rooms, but I feel like we have to go through these secret rooms just to get some extra commentary. That's cool. I always thought it was just secret constellations, but hey, no, they actually have some relevance to the story.
So the standard orientation protocol character is obsessed with proper orientation, and that makes her kind of thematically antagonistic to the idea of truth being, intrinsically tied to perspective. But to me, the fun part of it was writing her as being cruel without there being any actual malice to it. Like, she has nothing against you personally. The programming simply can't see beyond proper orientation as being the only thing of any value to a Somnasculpt patient whatsoever.
Interesting. It's been going pretty well, Truly Bot. And there's Sonic. But yeah, we're just chilling right now, and then later we'll play some Lego Fortnite or something, alright? And hopefully throughout the weekend as well.
An early challenge we had for creating the art for Cubism was how to approach the space and make sense of it. We started taking it a bit too literally. For example, how could we make sense of the door being so high up? Why would it be built this way? The solution we arrived at was simply not to make sense of it, because it shouldn't. We created a simple museum aesthetic that wouldn't get in the player's way of experimenting with and enjoying the puzzles. Sometimes, keeping it simple is the way to go.
I can agree with that. We're playing Superliminal, a puzzle game about perspective, where this giant block can become a tiny dice in a matter of seconds. But that's what's cool about this game. We technically have already played it a couple times, but I'm just getting the last 2 trophies I need for 100% for this game. And the two trophies are complete commentary mode, which is what we're playing right now, and then complete challenge mode. And commentary mode is going to take me longer than challenge mode because I actually care about the commentary. So, yeah, we're just going to be playing this for Easter egg for like an hour or so, and then we'll swap over to something else, right? I mean, I gave you a key for a reason.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
I wonder if this pod piece is going to talk about that line of dialogue.
Between the colorful dream spaces, we have these, what we call back areas.
Back rooms?
Back areas serve as the backdrop of everything. They are where the dream spaces are built, and also the service hallways in between them. We wanted to give them a colder, darker feel to contrast with other spaces in the game. But we also wanted to keep a man-made feel, as if people were just here moving things, creating these spaces, doing work a second before you arrived.
Yeah, it reminded me a little of Charlie Kaufman's Synecdoche, New York. That idea of building a world inside of another world.
Rated 4. That's a good optical illusion.
Originally, we had little plaques indicating exhibits within the museum, but we felt it was a little bit too on the nose, so to speak. You are the main exhibit, so I imagine the players wandering around a game with an exhibit plaque hanging around their necks.
I can't wait for the Backrooms movie. Oh, great. They already ruined the whole entire concept of it. Yeah. It's weird. Places where I feel pawn pieces should be, they're not. And it's like, why? Is it because this puzzle's too simple? Probably. Oh, you gotta have one here. You gotta explain why the rubber ducky's in here.
Volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
It's 26 a.m. or it's, yeah, 26 a.m. for you? Bruh.
Not all of our interesting perspective moments can be built into puzzles. Some are just great moments that break your expectations. This level interprets a cube in multiple different ways, and even though none of these are difficult puzzles, they all work together to create a whole series of back-to-back surprise moments. It was fun finding the balance of making it feel like someone was messing with you, without making it feel like the cube is sentient.
Not wrong about that. Not really being made by the person that made the good VHS tape, so I have no problem about it being made by A24. Isn't that what people said about the FNAF movie? Oh, it's being made by Scott Cawthon. What's the worst that can happen? It's nothing like FNAF 1? Uh-oh, now I'm gonna definitely piss some people off. That was a good one. Was 26 a.m.? I'm assuming it's 12:26 a.m. Yeah, but that was different. You can't really use that as an excuse, man. Unless the person who created the Backrooms is making the movie, anyone else who's making it doesn't really mean anything. I don't know. Bang. Shit. There's a secret up there, but well, maybe I can actually make it up there through this trick. And it was made by Blumhouse, who sometimes lowered the tones of their movies, except for Happy Death Day. Actually, they lowered the tone of the movie because they wanted to make money, not because they wanted to be accurate. They could have made FNAF rated R, but they also want to make money, so that's why it was rated PG-13. Backrooms movie could be good, it's just, will it add anything or take away from it? I don't know about that, but that's the thing, like, because that series or property it has lore, but also not enough lore, they can do whatever they want with it. And I have a feeling they're just going to make it generic. Some guy just travels to a different dimension, they're in the back rooms, and a monster's chasing them. If it was found footage, then shoot, at that point, it's just another found footage scary movie. Not a random story? Oh, so they're just adapting something that someone already they're adapting something that someone else has already made, and then just profiting off of that? Instead of making their own original story with the IP?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
I don't know, at the end of the day, all I can say is this. I'm just going to hold my breath until I see a trailer, because every time I've heard this movie's being made, it usually doesn't end that well. So, I don't know. You didn't see my other comment? Which one? I'm pretty sure it will be focused on Kane Pixel Story. Yeah, this is the creepy level now.
This level came about because we explored the idea of the game being an anthology of different stories, one story for each level. This level was the horror level, and I immediately knew what it would be about, getting the player to be scared of their own shadow. None of the scares are actually real, but the player doesn't know that right away. We scrapped the anthology idea, but this level worked so well that we kept it.
I'll definitely agree with the horror theme level. I was not expecting this level to be that good. Or to subvert my expectations, if you will. You can get some light with the fire extinguishers though, so that's kind of cool.
One aspect we wanted to explore and draw from was movie scene cuts. Basically, how a match cut in a movie might make sense in a game. This next moment is a good example. Carefully watch the cloud in the distance. You'll see that it cuts to a new scene.
Interesting. Not much, honestly. Truly, but I just had to do some things, and then I have free time now, so now we're just chilling and playing. And I'll take a look at it, overall games, but I could be wrong, but 99% of the time a movie is adapted off of a short or something, the short is always better. It gets to the point right away, so extending the back rooms to be a feature-length film, I don't know why you would want to do that, but hey, you know what? If it's good, it's good, but I'm not going to be like, ooh, back rooms movie, I'm excited just because back rooms has a big following with not just the fan base, but like with its lore and what it's done to, like, I guess the horror community or analog horror community. It's big for the horror community, but I think it doesn't have enough depth to be able to make an interesting movie out of it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Markiplier like freaked out when he got to this part, but I don't know. People tell me he also likes to like be expressive, so it could be fake. You think the series will remain better than the movie? I know it will. Because the series was trying to, well, even though I haven't watched it, I can assume the series was trying to tell a story. The movie will be trying to sell tickets. That's the difference between a movie and something made by a creator with passion. One's trying to get butts into the movie theater, the other one's just trying to make you go, hey, this is cool. I want to see what else this person could make. The end credit scene is the hazmat suit doing the California dance over the entity. I mean, you have to. I never really played that game, Truly Bot, so I can't say I like it. I'm not going to say I hate it, but I'm not really into asymmetrical style games. The only one I've really enjoyed is Dragon Ball The Breakers. I can't blame you for that. I mean, probably haven't seen a film by... Okay, man, you can't be like, yo, A24 is making the movie, it's going to be great. And the thing is, A24 does make great movies, but unless I'm wrong, they've never really adapted something. It's always been 100% original ideas, and that's why people like or love A24. They're like, yo, have you seen the... I can't even say the word. Hereditary? We'll go with that. And it's like, that's a creepy, weird movie, but... Even if you don't like it, you can say it's you can't say it's unoriginal. It's 100% original. So.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of
Midsummer
worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you.
That shit scared me the first time I played this.
Everyone else is enjoying, and that's exactly why we're here to help.
I don't know. Answer me this, Overall Games. Did you find the Battenting FNAF VHS tapes scarier than the FNAF movie? Yes or no? And that's probably my answer for everything that relates to the Backrooms movie. I haven't played Dead by Daylight since like the Aliens update. I mean, if you guys would want me to play it for like a round or two and then get mad and never play it again, I can do that. But I've kind of grown tired of games I don't enjoy playing. I just rather play games that I'd rather play, so. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Nevertheless, I always enjoy these conversations I have with each and every one of you. Just remember, these are my own dumb thoughts, and I would love to be wrong. I want to go to the theater.
Into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not my fault they didn't stay true in the first place. I never said it was your fault. I'm just asking you a question. And if the answer is, oh, they didn't really adapt it that well, then how can I be excited for the Backrooms movie if they're not going to adapt that well as well? Right? I think that makes sense.
The object used in this puzzle was originally a flashlight, but unfortunately, because of how the mechanic works, it always placed the flashlight at the end of the room, which is not a particularly useful position for a flashlight. We tried a couple of things, but finally decided to switch to an object that could glow from both ends.
Smart. I'd say yes because it was a fan-made tape and they're usually scary. I mean, I was going to say I hardly get scared, but the door closing did scare me the first time we played this game. But I definitely got more creeped out from the Battenting videos than the official FNAF movie. Now, does that mean the FNAF movie is bad? No, it's just the FNAF movie went in a different direction to appeal to kids. And riddle me this, everyone, but the Backrooms IP is consumed by which age demographic? It's definitely not adults. And yeah, you do have some young adults to teenagers making like content about the Backrooms and like playing it, but it's more so to like because they know it's popular. But isn't it kids that enjoy the Backrooms? The same kids that enjoy FNAF? Yeah, the stars aren't aligning right now for this to be a good movie. If I gotta make an assumption, I feel like they're gonna do the same thing they did to the FNAF movie and just make it kid friendly. And is that a bad thing? No, not at all. They want kids to watch this movie because they need their money. But if you're expecting it to be like a horror-filled mess like what this level's trying to do, I don't think so. I love to be wrong by 24, but I don't know. I feel like we had this conversation before the FNAF movie came out, and I tried telling you guys, yo, lower your expectations. I don't think you're going to see a kid's head just get crushed. And, I mean, I guess I will admit I was wrong. We didn't see a kid's head get crushed. We saw a kid's torso get sliced, but even then we didn't see the gory mess from it, right? We only saw
Did
the
you know
silhouette.
that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation
Hey, Zakona.
protocol.
Skibidi Toilet movie coming in 2025. The thing is, I do believe it. Also, if they made a Skibidi Toilet movie, they should just make it on YouTube or like some movies. Like the thing is, you can make a movie about everything, but not every movie needs to go to theater. If you can understand that. Should there be a Madam Web movie? Sure, why not? Should it be a movie you watch in theaters? Probably not. That's something you can like watch on Netflix or something. Like some movies are just made to be like sent to DVD or video. If people even know what a VHS tape anymore is. And I could be wrong, but I feel like the Backrooms movie would be a part of that. Just send it on DVD. But hey, like I said, I would love to be wrong. I want to go to the theaters and watch movies.
When I prototyped this part, there was going to be a shadow of a monster on the wall that turned out to be a bunch of random objects when the lights turned on.
That's scary.
The shadow always looked silly though, so eventually the reveal became the blood actually being red paint.
That's a good one. Hey, I'm not giving them any ideas. I'm just trying to tell you guys to like keep your expectations in the realm of reality, alright? Freddy got a bit hungry? Just a little bit. Skibidi Toilet is for 9-year-olds that brain rots? Maybe truly bought, but like FNAF was also meant for kids, no? And that's when someone's gonna be, actually, it was never meant for kids. And you know what, the funny thing is, you might be right, but the genre that kids will gravitate towards more than any other genre I can think of will always be horror. And even though kids shouldn't be like watching or play horror games, I can probably assume kids as well as adults like getting scared every now and then. It feels funny, it feels weird. It's like, oh shoot, that was scary. I want to see more of it. So kids are always going to want to see the creepy and scary stuff, which is why you see them with like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees masks, even though those movies are always meant to be for adults. But nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but the meme is repetitive and annoying, and it shouldn't even be a meme. I'll say this: there's a lot of things in the world that shouldn't be a meme, but they are. So enjoy avocados. No context time. Oh my God, Bonnie, I will slap you. Oh my gosh, that is no context right there. I don't know, all I'm going to say is I've seen fan films of FNAF that are way better than the movie. Watch that, like, I forget what it was called, but it was almost like a Sister Location prequel that was fully animated, and that was amazing.
We wanted to do a unique alarm clock for each level, but this is the only one that survived that idea.
Sad face. I can see why now. You want me to press all these snooze buttons? Well, I mean, with games like Garden of Bam Bam, Mascot Horror wasn't the same, but it seems to be coming back with FNAF, Ruin, Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, Finding Frankie, etc. To be fair, though, did Bam Bam really ruin Mascot Horror? In my opinion, I don't think so. It showed how lazy Mascot Horror can be, but I don't think it ruined Mascot Horror. Like, when something ruins something, that means no one's making anything like that anymore, but people are still making Mascot Horror, so I would say ruin might be too strong of a word. Also, well, to each their own, but I don't think Ruin was that good. Now that you can dislike the video for. Memes, the DNA of the soul. Is that a Metal Gear reference? Where's the chess piece? Oh, MGS Rising, let's go. I agree with you. Remember, no one has to agree with me. These are my own thoughts, and these are things that I see with my own eyes, alright? We're just having a nice conversation while we're playing a nice, relaxing game at the same time. I agree with you. Guardian and Batman wasn't showcased of worse a mascot horror game can be if you don't give the amount of proper care and love it needs, I guess. But the thing is, if it's successful and it's making money and people are playing it, how can you say it's like the worst a mascot horror game can be if it's more successful than other mascot horror games, right? Of course. If anything, I put those words, so I'm very sorry about that. But like, when people talk about Batman, they're acting as if it's like the worst thing mascot horror has ever created.
Part of breaking expectations is changing your definition of an object. A door, which usually keeps people out, becomes a flight of stairs if it is cloned enough times.
To be honest, I'm glad not just me is defending Guardian and Batman. To be honest, I feel it doesn't need that much hate. No, of course not. And this is coming... I can only talk about the things that I've played or experienced. And while, yes, I haven't played a true Guardian and Batman game because we played it on Roblox, from what I saw, it wasn't bad. Shit, it worked. It wasn't buggy. And then when I actually play a real mascot horror that people have been like propping up as like the second coming of Christ, Poppy Playtime, it breaks, it's buggy, it's not scary, it infuriates me, and I'm just like, okay, so I must live in like Crazy Town or some shit because one game is actually scary and interesting and the other just gets me mad, so I don't know, maybe you're watching someone that's crazy. But yeah, I actually enjoy Guardian Bam more than Poppy Playtime. And that's not even a lie.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
Fair enough, Gotham Batman was clean on Roblox, it was. And the weird thing is, the Roblox version of Poppy Playtime was also broken. I think you said they fixed it, but sometimes you can only make a first impression once. And,
Yeah, so this right-click to return sign that I bet you didn't even notice is one of the most unread signs in the game. It comes up later, and it's also one of the most unread signs in the game there, too.
What? I read it, though, even though I clearly on stream forgot that you could do that. Absolutely lost it at the Choo Choo Charles reference. Oh crap, I don't remember what happened there. Hey, you gotta let me know why we have a smiley face as a cursor now. But that's number 1 and 2? Okay. So it's like FNAF where number 3 is shit? Zing!
Let's talk about the smiley face.
Yes.
Because our goal was to break people's expectations, we prototyped a lot of weird moments like these. Some of them didn't work because they felt too meta. They would actually take people out of the game experience. This one, however, stayed because it was just subtle enough and playful enough that you could see it as a bout of insanity.
I'm glad you have fun with these conversations over games. I do too.
Aside from the core resizing mechanic, I think cloning the objects is one of the more immediately enjoyable mechanics that we put into the game. When we ran playtests, this one would always have people smiling.
Why? Because you gotta like, drop a big apple on the small apple to like move it off of the door. It's a good one. If you're crazy, that means I'm insane. Oh, Zakona, we're all going insane in the membrane. FNAF 3 Springtrap jump scare. You got games on your phone? Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta have a chess piece in here. Come on, this one actually was a good puzzle. I mean, I just love it for how bad it looks. Same here. But I don't know, that bird actually had some pretty good AI, not gonna lie. You're just making me look dumb, man? How, Trillybot? How? I will say, I guess it is good to talk about indie horror games or just indie games while we're playing this, right? I mean, it makes some sense. I should show you Finding Frankie? Maybe. I would rather wait for it to, like, come on console so I can play it.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol.
Don't even.
You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
I can only tell you guys what I've seen with my own eyes, right? And as much as I would love for indie horror games or just indie games to get movie adaptations, every time I've seen one get adapted, it's just way different from what it's actually based off of. Or it's so bad that people forget that it even got a movie. Like, does anyone remember the Slender Man movie? No? There might be a reason. And that's what I don't want it to happen to the Backrooms movie or any other movie that that gets made from an indie horror game or anything like that. So, like I said, it's not even a joke. I hope I am wrong when it comes to these types of movies. But yeah, if I gotta be honest, I wouldn't even consider FNAF a good movie. But because I love the franchise and I can turn my brain off for a couple parts here and there, I can be like, hey, you know what, it's enjoyable for what it is. But if I was a FNAF 1 fan, I'd be like, WTF is this? And you know what, some people were.
Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello, my introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
I remember the Slender movie. I remember that it was bad. Yeah. And hey, kind of weird that they never made another Slenderman movie or video game after that again. Although I guess technically they did make one Slenderman game after that, and it's the one that came out last year, which was a remake of the first game. So, like, that movie was so bad that the people who own the IP, they're like, yeah, we gotta like lay low for a bit for people to forget about this. And they're like, all right, it looks like people forgot about it. Time to bring Slenderman back, and they're slowly trying to bring Slenderman back to the prominence that it had when it first came out, right? But certain projects need them, certain projects deserve better, and finally certain projects don't need one. Need what? The best part about the FNAF movie was the audience. Of course. Who's ever going to forget about the fight of 87? I'm just annoyed with a meme that's just a repetitive, it gets annoying. Of course, but like any meme can get annoying no matter what franchise it's a part of, right?
Players may notice the motif of the repeating purple hallway found throughout Clone. We wanted the player to have this feeling of, have I been here before? This seems pretty familiar. But we didn't want it to be too easy, or to be 100% unclear. So we introduced differences such as lighting, prop placement, and hallway length. That way, for most players, it was something chewing away at the back of their minds, as opposed to being blatantly obvious.
I guess I did get some of that through these rooms. I'm like, they look like the purple ones from before, but they had different routes, so I didn't really think that specifically. Man, I remember when Slender was the hot new thing. Good times, right? Certain projects need them. A movie. Certain projects deserve better, and finally certain projects don't need one when it comes to a movie or TV series, of course. So you see Finding Frankie is about Finding Frankie? Me, I remember I just never watched it. I don't know, the last like indie horror game that I saw that I was interested in playing in was My Friendly Neighborhood, or My Friendly Neighbor. And even that is just Muppets, but they're evil. It's like, okay, like... indie horror is just kids stuff that we grew up with, but now it's evil. It's Toy Story, but evil. It's Chuck E. Cheese, but evil.
Lots of credit here to Max Hoarth, who plays the role of Dr. Glenn Pierce, for really nailing this bizarre line in an impressively short number of takes. We were totally prepared to have him record the words in like their logical order and rearrange them after the fact, but his performance of doing it correctly, incorrectly, was phenomenal.
Oh, this one, I actually might like this one as well.
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn. To the Somnosculpt Welcome Experience, team of your care leader, patient years 10 development. Conditions struggle you whatever with? Professional invention. Edge science with cutting, a tomorrow can bright. And buts, no ifs, or look good.
That is a good one. I wonder if Yoda could understand that. Hey there, gaming station. Also, no, truly, but not Hello Neighbor. It's a different one. I know the right ones that already would need it, but get confused, movie or not, TV show or not. Some things one, the other thing it needs. Yes. Avocado? That was kind of scary, not gonna lie. I didn't even know you could go in here.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and in addition to the occasional puzzle generated by your mind, you may also repeatedly see images of things that you obsessively dislike, such as avocados. We believe this happens because you're obsessed with them.
Also, I guess this is where all the blueprints get posted once you find them. That's kind of cool. I didn't even know about that. This game goes to 1000%? Oh, yeah, the loading screen? Yeah. It's 1000% loading, man. And that's power right there. When it comes to SCP, it's a tough spot in the middle. It's kind of weird how SCP was always bigger than Slenderman, but they never tried making an SCP movie, because they're like, yeah, we don't understand this shit. They could have easily made an SCP 1 2 3 movie, but they're like, yeah, nah. Screw that.
This room kind of happened by accident. We originally just put a cloud video texture as placeholder as a way to expand on the cloud motif. It ended up working so well and fitting the tone so well that we made this a private theater room in the sleep clinic. It evokes a nostalgic and relaxing but slightly creepy feeling which seemed to fit the game perfectly.
I could see that. They saw Slenderman, thought, hold up, maybe not. It would be a tough spot in the middle movie. Netflix would benefit for doing it right, but it's risky. Overall Games, weren't you the one worrying about the Netflix adaptation of the Avatar: The Last Airbender? And now here you're saying that, oh yeah, you know, they could make an indie horror movie. Speaking of which, how have you been enjoying the Avatar on Netflix episodes?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have...
Like I said, the only times I've ever seen indie horror or video games get adapted extremely well are YouTube videos by fans. The only people that can understand the material well are the fan base, and it will always be the fan base. Sometimes it gets to the point where the fans know more about the material than the creator itself. What's a good example? I would say I probably know more about the Xenomorph than Ridley Scott knows at this point in time. And that's just because some people just don't know what to do with their own creations. If someone wants to say, no, you're wrong, I tell you to watch Alien Covenant and tell me that's a good movie. Who would win, the Avatar or Goku? Ooh. Technically Avatar, because even if Goku kills Avatar, Avatar comes back in a different body, so I don't think Goku would be able to survive multiple lifetimes.
The sound effects that probably took the most tweaking were definitely all associated with the resizable objects. For them, I had to make a collision matrix so that the sound of you dropping a box or a cube would smoothly change from its smallest to its largest size and anywhere in between. So to achieve that, there were lots of different layers of the sounds, lots of automated pitch shifting, speeding up, slowing down, lots of crossfading between different layers of the sound, and a lot of trial and error to get it feeling right inside the game.
Well, they definitely got the sound of the big boxes dropping pretty right. I think there are better Slenderman lore outside of what you might know now, of course. Heck, there was good Slenderman lore back in the day, but Sony looked at that and said, screw that. Let's just make a generic scary movie for, like, kids or something. And then something happened in real life that made them go, shit, I guess we can't release this movie. But we also, like, made this movie, so we're not just gonna, like, not release it. So, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? How do these guys talk so smoothly? Well, I'm assuming they're recording in their own, cubicle or workshop where they made this game. Slenderman movie with cut content? Yeah, the one that came out. Technically, that movie was supposed to be more horrifying and gorier, but something happened in real life, and they had to cut a lot of those scenes out. Did you hear about the Bendy movie? Yes, and as someone that hasn't played Bendy, I kind of don't care.
In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had.
You know what's the only indie horror creature, whatever you want to call it, entity that got announced as getting a movie that I care about is The Unknown. And the funny thing is, that shit's a joke, and that's not going to get a movie. If it does get a movie, then damn, screw me, I guess I'm going to the theaters. But the only movie I care about from the indie horror scene is the movie about the unknown. And I have a feeling that shit's never going to come out, so I don't know. Didn't they announce a Poppy Playtime movie like 2 years ago? So I don't know. I'm kind of at the point where I just don't care if a movie gets announced. I want to see the trailer and I want to know when it's coming out. That's what I care about. Have you guys played any Marvel games? Like growing up, I did, but I haven't played any like Marvel games on my PS4 or 5 in a long time. With the Vine Boom effect? And it's funny because the people who announced that movie is just a fake studio, right? So it's like, we don't even know if that movie's going to get made, but whatever. It just goes to show that things that are popular will get greenlit a movie right away. Doesn't matter if the movie's good or not. It's just immediately going to get greenlit for a movie. Steamboat Willie, Winnie the Pooh, and whenever Batman goes copyright free, they're probably going to make some like evil Batman movies or whatever.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
Don't focus.
This puzzle existed for a long time, but it took a while to figure out what the art was going to be because the bouncy castle used to just be a weird L-shaped block. Eventually we landed on the pool motif and the bouncy castle and added a little bit where you go inside the vent.
So is the point of this game about strategy? I guess so. It's a puzzle game, right? So you got to use your brain to figure out like how you get over there. But because I already played this game before on stream, I already know. So I guess you could call this more of a speed run playthrough than like an actual like what do I do type of playthrough. But yeah, I'm enjoying the music, I'm enjoying the vibes, I'm enjoying talking to all of you, so. I'll just make sure I didn't miss out on anything, though. For the extra 900%? Well, you gotta remember, Gaming Station, the PS5 is a weak console, so it needs that extra 900%.
Because we have portals that you can resize, the player can freely change their own size. This actually created a design problem because you could never predict what size the player was supposed to be. And if we dynamically changed the size of the geometry later on in the level, things could break really easily. So instead, we added these portals, like this doorway over here, which changes size in order to resize you back to the normal scale of a human.
Okay, that's cool. I'm planning to make a mascot horror game in the future. I don't have a name, but the lore is this abandoned park, and there are several mascots because it teaches kids about entrepreneuring. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think the first time I saw like an evil carnival or amusement park in a video game might have been Left 4 Dead 1 or 2. One of those missions actually takes you through an amusement park. Obviously there's been like games and movies with that type of trope beforehand, but that's the first one that comes to my mind when I think about that. Oh, that Candyland project? That's Left 4 Dead 2, thank you very much. Yes, I was streaming a little bit in the morning. Just fixing up the Lego camp. Did I already touch this one?
Changing the player size through portals has a couple of weird side effects when it comes to programming. You have the obvious ones, such as needing to change the player collider, movement speed, jump height, and mantling distance. You have a couple of less obscure ones, such as needing to change the camera's far and near clip planes, so geometry is less likely to clip through your camera as you get smaller. Another interesting one we'll talk about later.
Splat! Why didn't they, like, give you a... Well, I guess you're in your dream, but I was gonna say, why didn't they give you an answer as to, like, why you can fall big height and not, like, get hurt? Ah, crap, I missed one.
Another weird thing about player resizing is that gravity is actually constant across all sizes. So imagine you're in the perspective of an ant, and a giant shoe is coming down from the sky to step on you. That shoe in your mind might take a couple seconds, but in real life, it would be instant. Whatever size you are, large objects traveling through space should feel like they are moving slowly. So when we change the player size, we're actually also adjusting gravity in order to compensate for this as well. This is physically incorrect, but this feels better for the player.
Hey, it actually answered the question I had. That's cool. Dope. Yeah, make it more my size to be able to traverse through here better. Oh, this is a funny one. This is the only one I did here on my own time.
So that's my cat. His name is Finn, and he's a good boy. And we only had a day or two left before finishing the game, and we needed to figure out what kind of posters to put in our elevator. So I decided to have a little bit of fun with it, and this is by far my favorite. The Cardboard Lovers Association also makes a nice little nod to the cardboard dollhouse.
That's probably the best commentary pawn piece in the whole entire game. That's my cat. We needed posters, so I just took my cat and put it in there. And you know what? I think those are my favorite, like, developer Easter eggs in video games. When they actually put, like, their pet animals in a video game. But yeah, of course, Akuna. I hope your amazing game goes well too, alright? It's a Mr. Kitty! Also, we should be over halfway done this commentary course. Heck, I think this is actually the second last level. Yeah. So, let's see. We've been playing for like an hour and 25. Damn.
The emergency exit protocol is the shortest lived character in the game, but my heart really goes out to him. Because just like a triangle player in an orchestra, he has precisely one job, and he waits patiently for his moment to do it, only of course to have it snatched away just as that moment arrives. I think many people can identify with this feeling.
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience.
Like, I guess I never realized it was a unique voice for this.
8. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
And yeah, it gets taken over by the other one.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions. Hypothesis: patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion: impossible.
I hope one day you play Rec Room one day.
Improved hypothesis.
I could try it out. It's just
Somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion: emergency.
You know how I am with video games that are about other video games. It just makes me want to play something else. That's why you don't see me play much Roblox, Rec Room, or Dreams, because it's like, oh, a Mario game? That's cool. I'd rather just play Mario, but I guess I can play Mario on the PlayStation.
Goodbye.
There we go. Where's the puzzle piece? Where's the pawn? El gato. Fine, we're almost at the end of this, then I'll just quickly speedrun the challenges, and then we can swap over to something else. I didn't even know, but it's the long weekend, so I just hope all of you enjoy your long weekend. And if you don't have one, then just enjoy your day. Then we'll try and play a lot during the weekend, alright? Uh-oh. There you go. You're not going to have a pawn piece here? Really? So weird. Granted, maybe I'm just greedy, but interesting where they placed the puzzle pieces. I can understand that overall games. If anything, my biggest problem is I start too many games, and the completionist inside of me wants to finish those games before I start playing something else, right? That's why, funny in fact, we're here. Even though, yeah, we could have just been playing Fortnite all day, I'm like, yo, if I don't get to this game today, I feel like it'll be another month before I actually get to finish this. And I need to finish these games because, like, I need to make space on my console so then we can get more games, right? So that's the inner struggle of being a trophy hunter and a gamer. You don't want to delete it until you finish it, but also kind of hard to finish it when people would rather you play something else, right? Like, shoot, I actually want to, like, go back to Arkham Asylum. That was actually a lot of fun.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnasculpt Standard Orientation Protocol. Before you begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
My best advice is know what you're doing with your channel. If you're creating a channel to get subscribers, views on your videos, be the biggest content creator of all time, then you gotta go in with that mindset already. If you're just going in for the fun of it and to make a community, then just make sure you stick with that, right? You can't really do both. It'd be nice to, but the big streamers with their big communities, they got that way because they focus on growing their channels first, so it really depends what you want. Take this channel, for example. Could we be much bigger than we are now? Of course, but for my channel to be bigger or to be to the point where other giant content creators are, I would have to dedicate my channel to just one specific game or genre, and that game or genre would be FNAF Security Breach. And as much as I do love that game, I don't love it enough to make my whole identity revolve around one game or one genre. So that's why we really haven't grown much in a while, and why I guess we don't have like hundreds of viewers, because I like playing the games that I want to. I like doing the things I want to. And the YouTube says, what? You're not agreeing with the algorithm? You're supposed to play FNAF all day. And I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I care about my sanity and enjoying video games over the growth of my channel and shit like that. So exactly. Do you do any cool combos during Asylum? I haven't been able to over games. I've only played the one stream, so that's why I said I want to get back to it. So I want to learn more about the game, see how cool it is, right? So too many games, too little time, right?
We had all these surprise moments prototyped, and so I wondered what it would feel like if we had a whole level of surprise moments. I wanted it to be fast-paced. The working title for this level is Chase. This is the boss level of the game, basically. It's inspired by the third act of the movie Brazil, how it gets crazier and faster paced over time.
Brazil? That's a FNAF reference. I'm looking for Driftwood while getting general oh, okay, nice. But yeah, Zakuna, that's probably the best tip that I can give you. If you're trying to grow your channel to become huge and successful, it's going to be very stressful, and there will be times that you're going to notice you're not yourself or having fun, because you got to be something different to create that growth, right? And if you are yourself and having fun, then it might not grow the channel as big as you would want it to, because you're not doing the things that the YouTube algorithm would want you to do, right? But everyone's always different. So I would suggest look at some of your favorite content creators and see how they got to the point that they're at. Also, no puzzle piece here, sad face. I'm glad well, obviously someone can be like, of course you would say that, but I'm glad I'm in the spot where I am, where I'm able to have a chill, badass, and amazing community that will stop by and just talk about anything, and sometimes watch me play a random game here and there.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
That's the sad thing about YouTube. People expecting one thing of you in order to grow, but at the same time, you want variety to be happy with you, with what you make. Exactly. And the biggest tip I hear by a lot of big YouTubers is grow your channel to 100K, and at that point you'll be able to play anything you want and people will watch you for it. And I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm gonna play the games I want right now. If I gotta have 100K people to have viewers enjoy watching me play something like Resident Evil 4, then no, fuck that. I don't care if I have 0 viewers for 100 years. I'm gonna play Resident Evil 4 whenever I want to. I'm sorry, guys. Unlike Destruction! Unsubscribe! He's not a sellout! He's not a sellout!
The music throughout the game really goes through a significant transformation, but the piano is always there to guide you. Even as the music becomes darker and more electronic, it always has the melody, or at least a really significant role to play. It changes as you progress through the game. I switched to different types of piano, starting out with a piano Bill Evans famously recorded on. Later, switching to a more modern sounding instrument. I double it with prepared piano sounds sometimes, I use felt piano, and gradually more reverbs and delays as the game evolves. But at the heart of each piece is the piano.
I love the piano. My goal is just to make at least one person's day better. Hey, then that's all. If that's all you focus on, then I know you will reach that goal, Zakona. While transitioning into animation, I lost a lot of subs, but then it started to smooth as more people like my animations, right? And while losing subs will always be sad, the people that you lost are people that subscribe to you for only one type of content, right? And they don't care about the stuff that you actually care about. They care about getting more content on the stuff they care about, right? And rightfully so. I mean, it makes sense. You subscribe to a channel because you expect more of that similar content. So when they change into something else, that's when you either go, okay, I'll watch the new stuff, or, you know what, maybe I'll just unsubscribe and watch something else, right? Like, I can only imagine I probably lost hundreds, if not maybe even thousands of subscribers when I stopped playing Security Breach every day and started playing other things. And is that sad? Maybe. I'd probably be more sad if I actually knew what number I lost, but in my mind, I'm kind of just like, I don't care. I don't want to say good riddance because those are people that they're not bad, but they also subscribed only for like FNAF Security Breach content, right? Which I can only do so much of, so it's more so like, hey, if I'm not going to make more of that content, then I can understand why you would unsubscribe from this channel, because you don't want to see goddamn Call of Duty videos in your subscription feed, so I can completely understand that, right? Destruction still balanced. I have no problem with that. Balanced? Am I balanced? Based is base? Bro, I'm not based at all. Ding! Really? One ding. Two ding. Oh. This is actually kind of a tough puzzle. So you gotta go where the green guy's going. Did I get a little bit upset when I started seeing, like, people leave when I was playing something else? Maybe a bit, but I'm just like, hey, I'd rather you subscribe to the things you actually care about and want to watch, right? If you subscribe to me for Security Breach, there's no reason to watch me play Call of Duty, right? So, I don't know. I try to be open-minded when it comes to stuff like that. I'm not going to get mad if overnight we go to, like, one sub or whatever. I'm still gonna be playing the games I want at the end of the day. My bad, I thought base meant cool YouTuber. It can mean many things. Although when I hear it, it's usually in association with not nice things. That was a good one.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
I don't know why it is, but people really like finding gaps in the walls and crawling into them. For our trickiest hidden spaces in the game, we added literal Easter eggs for people to find, because that's what made sense at the time.
That's cute. I actually didn't know about that Easter egg up there. I know about one in level 1, but yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I don't know. If anything, overall games, I just hope to always keep that same mentality and like motivation, goal. I don't even know what you'd call it, but I just hope I'm still the same guy that you subscribed to back when you were watching me play Security Breach. That's all I care about. If I change, then that's when you gotta unsubscribe to me. Uh-oh. Where's the checkpoint? We missed out on that pond commentary piece. I'm not gonna miss out on that.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand...
Right?
that
Actual
it's
Easter eggs?
to complete...
The original idea for Labyrinth was to explore earlier areas, but with a new spin on them. Sometimes it was a matter of adding new interactive moments to turn things on their head, while for others, we would take existing locales and give them a new lick of paint and set dressing. Something familiar, yet fresh and unexpected.
I can see that.
Instability is perfect for the mood and for general world building too. Conceptually, different patients will be bringing different experiences with them into the dream state, and we wanted to reflect that.
Well, what I mean by that overall games is like I hope I still have the same personality, and I'm still the same person that you subscribe to, because I've seen many people that change once they get popular. They'll be themselves, but as soon as they get popular via like internet or whatever, then they're like, oh, like make sure to click the follow button, share with your friends, make sure to press the like button, please donate to me, and all that stuff. And it's like at that point, like, are you still the same person? That's what I mean. I just hope I haven't changed too much. Like, trust, I cringe when I hear other people be like, press the like button, but it's like, damn, I'm also a YouTuber, so I gotta tell you guys to press the like button too, so it's like, I don't care what content you do, that's why I subbed. Hey, that actually means a lot. That's the end goal. When I can play anything, good or bad, and people will still come by because they enjoy the vibes or the conversations we have here. Well, you're still the same person now, I hope so. If anything, I'm probably more talkative now than when we first met.
So when I joined the project, this infinite elevator sequence wasn't actually infinite. It was just a very large block of, I don't know, 20 by 10 elevators. And the performance, as a result, wasn't very good. And the illusion could be ruined if you walked all the way to one side. So one of the things I did was actually make it infinite. It's a much smaller block of real elevators, and the player gets teleported seamlessly by portals on each end. And so the end result is an infinite elevator sequence that you can just go in one direction forever.
I can see how it's teleported though, because of the pond that stays there. So what is it? Is there only 4 elevators? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then you gotta turn here. Uh-oh. I might be lost. See, this is one of those illusions that mess with your mind. Ah, there we go, GG. And that's another thing too. I always want to try, if anything, at least be chill. I hate getting mad at dumb shit. I don't think people stop by. Well, I mean, there might be some people that stop by to see me get angry at dumb shit, but I think you all enjoy when we just have good vibes and chill with each other more. That's crazy. You see, I want a puzzle piece here to learn how they did this shit. Oh well.
Here's listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically...
Just don't tell me to sub before I even watch the video? No. I always gotta tell my subscribers to make sure they sub again before they even watch the video. If anything, you know when I'm truly gone, when I start like showing a sneak peek of the video in the first 5 seconds of the video, and then the intro shows up, and then after the intro ends, then you see the exact same shit I put right in the beginning of the video. That's the thing that kind of annoys me. I'm watching a video, and then they like have a sneak peek of like what's gonna happen, and then as soon as the intro, like the part that they showed a sneak peek of happens. It's like you could have just started with the intro and led on with that, but obviously they need to extend the video so the algorithm helps, and then it's like, okay, people watch more than 15 seconds of my video. I get their money. Like I would call it old nostalgia, right? Destruction rage. You've been the same person that I've seen play SB for the second time? Hey, that's good. That's good. Also, this is the last level, so let's finish this up, and
It appears you have entered.
So coming up with the way to actually make the portal and a portal make sense for the player was a really tough problem. And we iterated on this for weeks with input from all different team members. So it was really a group effort. But it was important to get it right, because this is one of the pivotal moments in the game. And then another thing we had to do was figure out how to make the world degrade in a way that fit with the game's look and feel. And one day while prototyping, I just happened to accidentally assign a light map texture to one of the walls in the room, and I really liked the way it looked. Light map textures are textures generated by the engine offline to help with realistic lighting. So anyway, we ended up using this. So when the world degrades, the shafts of light breaking through the walls into the rooms, and that effect is actually driven by a light map texture from one of the other levels.
Oh, that's cute. The real question is there damn it.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
If anything, that's probably one of the coolest secrets in the game. You gotta make this house small, and then you come back here and find this. Which they have to have one here, right? No, of course not. Bruh. Oh. Not even one from the music designer? Gonna start acting? Hey, that's some crazy stuff right there.
So coming up with the way to actually make the portal and a portal make sense for the player was a really tough problem, and we iterated on this for weeks.
I don't think you can actually skip it.
Team members, so it was really a group effort. But it was important to get it right, because this is one of the pivotal moments in the game. And then another thing we had to do was figure out how to make the world degrade in a way that fit with the game.
So
look and feel.
They came to this because of an accident, and I think that's really funny.
Assign a light map texture to one of the walls in the room, and I really liked the way it looked. Light map textures.
Sometimes the coolest things in life are because of accidents.
To help with realistic lighting. So anyway, we ended up using this. So when the world degrades, the shafts of light breaking through the walls into the rooms, and that effect is actually driven by a light map texture from one of the other levels. This spatio-temporal moment of wonder is brought to you by the very long but invisible rectangular portals tucked behind these empty windows, looking out into other parts of the level you may soon travel to.
Not an exit.
This final level was designed with the idea of removing depth perception entirely. All the visuals are flattened.
I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing. Where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way
See
I
the light,
wanted
it's
to.
blinding. Same here.
White space.
Scary. Oh. Okay, I guess you only get one line for the blueprint. I was gonna say, I wonder if you get a line for the chess pieces, but I technically have them all, so I don't even know if, like, we can interact with them to get a secret voice line from a developer. Oh well, I'm gonna assume, considering the chess pieces are placed in areas where, like, players thought they had to go. For example, there's a chess piece, if you go to the top of the window where the moon was, I'm assuming they just put those chess pieces in areas where, like, players during testing were going through too, and they're like, you know what, we'll make it an extra trophy to get into these spots.
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime...
Since the universe that the players inhabit is seemingly created in almost a kit-bash way while within Somnosculpt, it was a unique challenge to show the players truly a peek behind the curtains of the system. A blank canvas, a scratch document, an empty sticky note with some notes, little things creatively interspersed throughout. I think I derived some of the inspiration for what happens when you're playing a VR game and suddenly the game crashes to a totally white space. That feeling of disorientation, even though you understand the world around you is an illusion.
Interesting. So they seem to be inspired by VR games for this game, funny enough.
Negative space is another concept related to changing expectations and changing your perceptions of an object. This puzzle works really well because the solution is obvious in retrospect, but it takes people a couple of seconds in order to figure out. We actually had to add the looping hallway because without it, people would run out of things to do and immediately start rubbing their bodies against the walls and come to the solution almost immediately.
That's a good one. It makes you think that those are walls.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get to
Okay, I was gonna say it's not supposed to turn black there. That was kind of scary.
Pure perspective.
That was a
Isn't
glitch.
it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
Damn it. Ah, crap. I mean, I guess I deserve that. Do the pieces reset? They do. This is gonna be tough when we gotta do the challenge run. Before I thought it was, you put the white piece on the white area and the black one on the black one, which you can do, but the trick is actually to, like, put it in between. That way you are able to go on both of them. It's gonna be useful when we do the challenge mode later. Although I guess for this one we don't really need to put it in between. Really, not even one more for the last puzzle, technically? Granted, I guess I'm more used to other commentary games where you hear, like, the actors talking as well, right? Which, in a game that doesn't really have main characters, or that many characters, yeah, I guess there wouldn't really be much to say. GG's, we finished the game, so either A, the developers are gonna finish with their final thoughts, or B, nothing is said and we gotta hear Dr. Glenn Peters' final line of dialogue. We'll see. But as soon as the trophy pops, then we technically finish commentary mode trophy. Oh, I forgot, I actually gotta press the button. GG.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way we thought.
This last section
There we go.
was something that Logan and I worked together on for a really long time. When I first saw it, I had this great feeling for how it could be like a really nice, impactful moment. And so I got this really kind of awe-inspiring, inspirational music to put behind it. And Logan absolutely hated it. I stuck to my guns and asked him to stick with it for a while and play it for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and see how things went. And he ended up totally coming around to my side of thinking.
After weeks of making him play it, though.
I went for this kind of pure feeling that it would just be really hokey. And I ended up reading this essay on television written by David Foster Wallace. And it really kind of encouraged me to kind of get over that sort of postmodern, too cool for anything aesthetic, and to just really go gung-ho into sort of rewarding you for ending the game by giving you something really nice.
This level was created early on. I liked the idea of giving the player some time to think about their journey rather than ending the game immediately, and I knew film-like cuts would be perfect for revisiting their experience through the game. Chris initially suggested a song for reference, and at first I hated it. I kept listening to it though, and eventually grew to love the song. Matt came up with a track that is even better than the reference material, and it fit perfectly.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently.
I do like that line.
Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
Although that's not good, Zakona. Hopefully it fixes itself soon. Sometimes people just want to watch, right? Especially if if they're new to your stream, they just want to like lurk around and see how the vibes are and how the streamer is, right? So.
In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. And some part of you will say that none of this was real. So how could it have really meant anything? But just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait up.
Biggest fan trophy. Nice, GG, GG. It's getting dark here, so I'm gonna turn on the light. And that was the commentary run of Superliminal. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be much longer than that, so. GG's, GG's. I just need one more trophy, and that's the challenge mode, and then we can swap over to something else, right? So what is challenge mode? It's basically the game, but sometimes some of the challenges are different, and you got to do them in a certain amount of moves, and yeah. So for example, this one here, we gotta do this puzzle in 2 moves.
Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain.
So I'm going to try and speedrun this, but also I might screw up a couple times, so.
Falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream
there we go.
state in which you retain full consciousness.
And we don't got to do the full level, we just got to do the puzzles we haven't done yet, so. This one's 2? I actually forgot how you do this one. I think you gotta go super... No, I actually think you gotta be close. Maybe. So that's 2 grabs and 2 jumps. Yeah, okay, GG, GG.
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol, and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team.
Now this one's different because the glass wasn't there in the original game, so what it wants you to do is it wants you to, like, put it on this table, and technically it's supposed to fall over, but I guess that's one of the, like, steadiest pawns in the game. You technically already did this one, so I shouldn't do it, but yeah, I guess just to show it off. GG. Two grabs? Bruh. And 1 jump, huh? Shit. Lucky.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing
I don't think we've done this one yet. No.
Evidence. I have already informed you that this is a dream.
So there's only 1 grab, and the best way to do this one is actually to grab the board.
Orientation activities.
Damn it. Gonna head away. Hey, you as well, Zakuna. I thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great start to your weekend, okay? Nice. This one was a toughie. You gotta be like super far back. And then get lucky where this falls. This might take a couple tries. Yep. It's gotta land on the glass so then it can fall over. That was good.
All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state.
One grab.
If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational
Luck.
explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
I think it's a cute mode, although if If you don't want to find the answer for this, you probably should stop watching now. Ooh, damn. I've never been able to get it that big before. Nice. GG. Is it falling over? If it is, I gotta get in here before it does. Nice.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation.
One grab. Yeah, this is the one that messed me up.
To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
Nice. Remember, we can't jump, otherwise we lose, so we gotta make sure this is out of the way. Damn it! Oh my gosh. Yep. I know which are the puzzles that are gonna give me a problem, and this is the only puzzle that's gonna give me a problem in this level, so let's get lucky. Nice. Nice. And once we have 9 out of 9, we can just go to the next level, so we don't even have to finish it. And say 9 out of 9? Yep, okay, so. Alright, let's go. Speed running time. Let's get these final trophies so then I can delete 4 gigs off my console. It's funny, this game on the PS5 is like less than 5 gigs, but the PS4 version is 26 gigs. It's like, holy shit. I guess before you make it to a puzzle, you can run and grab items as much as you want, but we're trying to speedrun this, right? So yeah, that one's kind of easy. Just move the door and continue on. Ooh, this one was a tricky one. Shit. You gotta get this one on your first try. So as soon as it like turns dark, that means it's on the other side. Oh, come on. Oh, actually, I might be able to do this. And then you need 2 jumps here. Nice. Okay.
Hello. My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
2 grabs, 5 jumps. I think this one's actually kind of easy, even though it says you have a lot on it.
So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry.
First grab. Sadly, I don't think we can bring this with us. First jump, nice mantle. Second jump, nice mantle. Well, second jump was going to make it no matter what. Yeah, that was a waste of a jump there. Heck, I didn't even know there was a mantle in this game. But you do notice it when you're almost about to fall. You want to make sure you hit that ledge there. Nice, GG.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'm just
Oh, the last one's the moon puzzle, isn't it?
update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost. Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them.
Nice.
Will all of this work? Absolutely. Hello, my name...
That's another level done. 4 out of 4, 0 out of 4. Alright, let's go. I think, funny enough, the horror level only has one puzzle.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of Somnasculpt therapy, but who have become trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, but you kind of have to do that bullshit. I think the second grab's for this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Shit, yeah, I forgot about that. Luck. GG.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more
First
dreams,
jump, second
your mind
jump.
will suffer an explosive mental
Some of them are just like
orienting you for the emergency
that's what
exit
anyone
protocol.
would do normally, so how is that like a
Yourself to
challenging puzzle?
explosive
I don't
mental
know.
overload.
One grab.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for
Oh,
the
this
risks
one.
associated
Shit.
with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions.
Kinda
all of
gotta
which
get
are
lucky
far
with this
more
one.
traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable
No!
of suboptimal.
It's not supposed to land on that side. Too steep. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna fall in the angle I want it to. Still too steep. Maybe this was the answer. I mean, yeah. There we go. Okay, yep, that's how you do it. That should do it. Nice. 2 grabs and 2 jumps. Interesting. Ooh, okay, so you only can get up there with 2 jumps. First jump, second jump, nice. Nice mantle. And I guess the second grab's for this, and then we should be good going down, right? Right, Clementine? Reality is perception or something like that. Was that the last part of the level? I think so. Oh, I guess it's a good thing we didn't leave, because that takes us to the next level right away. Plus, I think this is the one puzzle that you gotta do in the horror level.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
Alright, 7 jumps, 1 grab for this whole entire level. What's the worst that can happen, right? First jump, first and only grab, and we continue. It's actually not as hard as you'd think it would be. Oh wait, never mind, I might be screwed. I already used up my first grab. How am I supposed to get into, like, the area with the darkness? Yeah, okay, something might be off here. I thought you got 2 grabs with this level.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
We'll see how far we can get, but I actually might have screwed myself by grabbing that red pipe. I think you're supposed to do 2 jumps there. Yeah, because you're supposed to grab this for light.
You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead.
Granted,
yourself even
you
further.
could still do it by just hugging the wall, but I don't know, I feel like this is gonna be tough. This is just, yeah. Might as well restart. So I guess you're supposed to jump over the red propane tanks. We need that 1 grab to have a source of light to get through that dark area. Unless you have that layout memorized, you're not going to get through it. So let's see, first jump, second jump. Yeah, it was 2 jumps. You didn't have to grab it. Damn it. Oh well, that's good. Yeah, this is the challenge mode where you gotta do each puzzle with a certain amount of jumps and grabs. I'm playing it just so I can get the last 2 trophies that I need for this game to get 100%, and then yeah, then we'll most likely swap over to some Fortnite for the rest of the night.
You know everyone else is enjoying, and that's exactly why we're here to help.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
First jump, and then the second jump, you gotta make sure you... Oh, shit. I already screwed up. You gotta make the second jump goes right to where you need to. Bendy 1 is a special right now, I think? I'll have to take a look and see what it is. Every time Bendy 1 or 2 is on sale, they only like take off $1 or $2 off. And I'm like, that's not a sale. Come on. Give me 50% off. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
Alright, let's not screw up here again.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
I need more light. Whatever, I made it to where I needed to be. Yeah, I screwed up how I grabbed this shit. Oh, thank goodness I have good memory. Yeah, PG. I think this is actually the end of the puzzle right here. I just gotta make sure I don't screw up on these jumps and we're good. Shit! I guess I should have looked directly at it. Yeah. That was the ending right there too. I said this level was easy, right? Oh, like I said, every level's short, so... If anything, that's the last 3 jumps are the hardest part of this level because you got to do it in complete darkness. And I thought jumping to the side was going to work, but I guess I had to like look at it and jump at it directly. Which makes sense how that's how you would be mantling in this game, right? You're not going to mantle from the side.
Hello.
Game messes up with your brain, right? That's why I love it.
And I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you. The kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself.
Hopefully we get better light this time.
You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
If you jump here, and then jump there, nice. So then we save a jump for the last part. This is a toughie part. How did I mess up? Okay, so you know what? I gotta be right beside those white buckets. Hopefully the last try, right? Hopefully the last try. Jeesh. The funny thing is, Clementine, like, all this was planned for us. Even though they're like, oh, we don't know where you are. It's like, no, they're always tracking us, so... Everything in this experience was, like, planned for. Which makes me go, why would you put someone through this? They're gonna think a lot of messed up things. You're just hearing the same audio logs over and over again that can make you go crazy!
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you. The kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
Paints of red, right? That was a pretty good trick that they pulled, making us think that there was something scary in here.
You are advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I do this level last. We didn't jump to the right part of the box right away. I will say this is technically the longest puzzle level. Because you gotta do it from like beginning all the way to the end. More so than anything else, it's a jump that it's gonna screw you up on. But hey, that's why they call it the challenge mode, right?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see
Right,
all
Pixar
around
loses
you,
brain cells. Whoa.
and you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
We got this. We got this.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even
Do you think
further.
Fazbear Entertainment is
You are
bad?
responsible for failing
I don't
to
think
make
they're
this
bad. I
crucial
just think they
distinction.
don't care about their customers as much as they should. Maybe I gotta do one of these jumps. Yeah, you gotta like jump to the side and forward at the same time. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Can we please not screw up anymore? Then we can jump as much as we want. Exactly. Jump for joy. So yeah, I think it was right here where we gotta jump. Nice. I guess next, and that's one. Grab, 7 jumps, done, GG. As long as I don't jump or grab
Did you know
to
that
the next
unintentional
checkpoint, we're good.
multi-dream layering occurs in
There's the
less
next
than
checkpoint,
1%
GG.
of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
Yeah, GG. We don't gotta play the rest of the level. We just need to do that one challenge. But you know what? It's tough with the jumps. Other than that, it's not that hard of a level. Alright, let's continue. So 5 puzzles in this level, and they're gonna vary in difficulty. But even though I said that mission was easy, I think it's smooth sailing from here. I really can't think of any puzzles that they're gonna make us do that's gonna make me go, oh yeah, that's gonna take us a while. Now we can just get the whole game done without level select? Sadly not. Just because I'm trying to speedrun this so we can play something else. But if you want to watch me play this game normally, I do have the Superliminal playthrough on my channel if you want. Crap. I need to make 3 doors, but like 3 specific doors. I think cloning it from further away is not gonna... Oh, actually it will. There we go. First puzzle done.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note
Imagine
the following
Roblox
risks
Buckshot
of
Shutdown was the
dream
other game?
overexposure.
I don't even know what that game
Significant
is.
Memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered.
1
or which
clone,
cannot
2
be
clone.
understood.
Grab... What? Oh, is it only 2 jumps? How you want me to do that in 2 jumps, game? Definitely not like that. I gotta try out sometime. First jump, second jump. Interesting. Make 1 ramp? I can only make 2 of these items though. But I guess making a ramp's the only idea we have so far. I think that's how you do it. First jump, second jump, and then, yeah. Kind of tough. Now the trick is getting on top of it. Oh, there we go, there we go. GG, GG, come on. I'm right there. Just let me in. Just let me in. Just let me in. Just let me in. They really don't want to give you a third jump there. Right, don't worry, Clementine, we got this. We just gotta figure it out. Two jumps. Bruh. Make the one down bigger than the top one. I know, well, yeah. But I can only make it so big, that's the thing. Plus, I can't make it too big, otherwise I won't be able to get on top of it, right? I think that should be enough. When did I jump? I don't even know if that's the way, because this should make it so we just get on it right away, and the game's like, yeah, nah. Maybe you actually do need a second jump up there. This one's actually stumping me right now. I could do it in 3 jumps, but not 2. And every time I make it so huge that it looks like you should just be able to walk to it, the game says, actually, you can't. You just can't. Right, I wish I could turn off the alarm for you guys. Very sorry about that. Unless, you know what, maybe you're not supposed to put 2 clocks. Maybe it's just one clock that you jump 2 times on. I think that's actually how you do it. This one's a toughie. Yeah, I'm either gonna have to skip this one or watch a video on it. But I'm thinking some sort of ramp would help. It's a toughie, but hey, that's why it's a challenge mode, right? Bro, we're right. What? And then it pushed me away from it? Bro, it knew that was it. The game's like, oh, you're trying to make a ramp. Well, how about fuck you? Damn it. That should have worked. Yeah, and then you just won't be able to jump to it. Why doesn't it let me in? Is it because it knows I'm right? No, screw it. I'm just gonna search it up. Let's see how easy this one is. He's cheating! He's cheating! Yeah, I'm here for the trophy. Can't wait to watch this and see how dumb this, how easy it is to finish this puzzle. Pure bullshit. That's what I've been trying to do. No, go fuck yourself. Ugh, whatever. So apparently you gotta take that one and then make a bigger one right here. That was a waste of the jump, which then will let you do that into that. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Sometimes it's always the easiest frickin' answers, right? No, it's too big. Yeah. Another pun. Really taking your time, right? And look at that. It's like a staircase. Well, that's what I was trying to do earlier, Clementine, make a staircase. But no, you actually got to make that clock there. So then you can make a super big clock here. So then you can do this jump, so you can do that jump. And there you go, GG. Whatever. Happy face. And if someone really wants to get technical, I technically cheated for this whole entire challenge on the PS4. I watched the video on it, so it's like, yeah. I don't think you're here trying to watch me genuinely actually do this. I'm just here to get the trophy. There's nothing on it. Open up. I gotta move this apple with my forehead? Open. Well, that's just a glitch. Technically, as soon as the apple moves from there, then it should open up, but sometimes the game just wants to screw with you. Yeah, you did not just get stuck. Move. And knowing my luck, the big one's gonna move and the small one's gonna stay on the green. There we go. Gotta get lucky on this one. Nice.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar
2 grabs,
mistakes
2
in the
jumps.
standard
Interesting.
orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
1, 2. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Shit. I was trying to press the button to make all the duplications go back to the original one. Nice. And that's 5 out of 5. Nice. Three more levels and then we're done. And then we're done!
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
2 jumps? Ooh, this one's actually a toughie. I'm gonna hope that's good enough. Shit, no. Okay, we're good on that. First jump. Shit. Please fall down. Please fall down. Please fall down, because I can't jump. Shit. Damn! I was gonna say, if we're tall enough to make that jump and grab, then, not gonna win. Alright, it's all down. No past balloon experiment is left in the sky. Thank you very much, alright? Funny enough, I was gonna ask if you could, like, one day remove that. Just because, like, I don't know what that was. So I was afraid that one day it was gonna run out of fuel, and it was just gonna crash on our village. So it really means a lot that you were able to remove that gaming station. First jump, nice. Let's make this huge, but also not put it on the chairs, because we also don't want it to, like, I don't know, break. I think that's good enough. Nice. I still think we might be too big though. Nice jump. Nice jump. GG. GG.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had.
Oh, one grab? This one might be tricky.
To being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Nice. First trying to restart? What do you mean restart? Did I really mess that up? I did not. No, I didn't. Yeah, the game just made me do that again. I don't even know if I should ask this question, but like, what would you guys want for me to stream on this channel on the weekend? Should it be random stuff, like games we need to finish, like Arkham Asylum? Should it be Security Breach all weekend? Fortnite all weekend? I don't know. Just because, like, you know me, I always like playing other games like this, but then I say, like, oh, it's only going to take, like, a bit, and then we're, like, 2 hours, 54 minutes into this, and I'm like, shit. I don't think I'll have time to play Fortnite after this. You know my answer? I know. Alright, sounds good. If anything, plus I know Vengeance wants me to actually finish that game, so we'll see if one day, like, I guess on Saturday, we start off by playing Arkham and then we swap over to Fortnite, but for something like tomorrow, because I messed up today, we can do like Fortnite all day tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational quote.
Yeah, I want to play more Arkham. I was actually enjoying it, especially on hard mode.
Is focus on negativity. It won't
I know, like,
from the cage of death.
Big assumption, but I have a feeling that everyone who bought that game day one played it on normal, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I know, it made me think that those Spider Sense
focus on that.
Icons were always a part of the game when they're not, and it makes me go, damn. A lot of people like casual friendly things in their game because I guess it makes them feel powerful. I don't know. Like, for a game like Batman, well, one, it doesn't make sense, but I guess you can say it's Batman, so it makes sense. But, like, for a superhero game, it makes sense when you have those OP abilities. But I do like it when you can remove them and just play the game normally. Okay, no problem at all. It means a lot that you even just want to watch.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction.
This one's actually a toughie to do.
Initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
You like gotta get in the keyhole. Nice. Ah, shit. Tell me I put it so close to the wall that, yeah. Technically the last puzzle of this mission too, so.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
No jumps, no jumps. Hello, not even a jump for joy.
It's Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate... Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Nice. I was gonna say, if it's still too close to the wall, then shit. I don't know at that point. Alright, first grab, nice. Second grab, shit. Cool, and we just gotta make it to the house without jumping or anything. But hey, as always, know that your house and creations in the Logo world, I will always do my best to take care of them. It's kind of glad that only a certain amount of people can enter the world, and only a certain amount of people have the keys to said world, so... Whatever you create should still be there until the next time we play or whatnot, right? If something's destroyed or missing when you return, then blame it on me and I'll do my best to fix it. Or an ant right, which I don't mind, but we also walk very slow, so... Let's get that point. Let's get that point. Hey there, CZ Games. How you doing? Okay, I was gonna say, where's that point? Alright, GG. Two more levels and then we're done. Pretty good. We're just getting the last two trophies for the Superliminal game, and then we're done with it. Then I'm going to take a small break to eat some food, and maybe we can have one small Fortnite stream.
Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
But yeah, like I said, Gaming Station or anyone that knows more than I do, if you have like someone you can recommend to me so I can like learn how to do cooler stuff in LEGO Fortnite, let me know. But I have a few, I tried finding some people last night and there's not that many people making content on LEGO Fortnite, which is kind of sucky. You gonna play SB soon? You know what? I actually will. I technically haven't even finished the last Security Breach playthrough that we've done, and I don't know, something feels wrong about not finishing Security Breach, so.
Requires additional Somnasculpt therapy.
Sounds good, Gaming Station. The one video that I did watch was about like the newest update, and they like Minecraft people like go into the files to try and find the accurate numbers for it, and the item that give you the best biofuel mass was bones. So that's why I'm like, yo, just use bones if you're gonna make biomass, right? In your world, you found a lake? Yo, let's go. If anything, all the lakes are so far away from our village. So we gotta start, like, expanding our village so the lake will be in our village. Might do a Ruin Live for your 5K special? Hey, let's go. Are you close to getting 5K soon? If you are, congratulations. That's actually amazing. But, you know, like, those tips help out everyone, right, Gaming Station? I can't remember which video I saw for the bulldozer, but that was a good, like, glitch or Easter egg or whatever you want to call it until they patched it, so. There's a big duplication glitch going around, and if you care about that, Gaming Station, you should probably try and do that. Just because the duplication glitch gives you lots of biofuel or biomass, which, hey, if you want to make cars and stuff, you'll probably need it, so up to you. It was pretty far next to a mountain, right? I don't think it was supposed to get stuck like that, but I'll take it. Click.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you.
You watch Markiplier play this, right? It was a pretty funny playthrough he had.
Before we begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
Where's the puzzle room? But like I said, that goes for everyone, so if anyone sees like a channel or a video that I should watch for LEGO Fortnite, just send it to me or send it in the Discord. That way we can all learn how to get better at the game mode, right?
Will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
I think I broke that. What's better, FNAF Ruin or Base SB? If you want a more hard theme experience, then play Ruin. If you want a game that lets you feel like you're a kid lost in a mall, being chased by crazy creatures, then play Base SB. I personally didn't like Ruin that much, but that's because I like playing video games and not linear experiences. But to each their own. I guess the puzzles are gonna, well, technically this is a puzzle right here, Clementine, but a puzzle that involves jumping and grabbing is most likely gonna be later in this level. If anything, what I'm gonna do after this is I'm gonna quickly just watch a video of like people getting scared at Ruin, because I could be wrong, but I don't think people were that scared of Ruin. Ooh, this is a puzzle. We need one more jump. I really enjoy Ruin. It's kind of fun, maybe because I've beat it so many times. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying not to enjoy Ruin. I'm just saying I didn't enjoy it as much as others. First jump, second jump, nice. third jump and a fourth jump. GG. Oh, this is easy cheesy. I don't even know why they made this one a puzzle. Maybe that's why, for idiots like me. I just hope, even if people could say watching a commentary or doing a challenge run can be boring, I just hope I was able to make some of you laugh.
While we respect the unique progress
Yes, Gaming Station. First try. I didn't need more than one try to do that. I'm that good. I'm the best.
Thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
But yeah, CZ Games, the only thing I can say is whatever is better is whatever you enjoy more, alright? So if you enjoy base SB more, then that's better than Ruin. If you enjoy Ruin more than base SB, then Ruin's better than base SB. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice. I'm a weirdo, and I usually like the games that people don't like, so that's all I can say about that.
Automatically play if
Oh, I already finished the level? Yeah. Alright, last level. I like how the loading for that one actually, like, goes backwards and then breaks. Three grabs for this one?
It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream. Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
GG. As long as I don't jump. For me, Ruin is great, but I will still like the main game better. Really, Clementine? I thought you would enjoy Ruin a lot more than the base SB because Ruin gave Roxy more character than base SB gives her. Like, story-wise and atmosphere-wise, Ruin is way better than regular SB any day of the week. But I think if you've been on the channel for long enough, you know that story is probably like not even one of the first three things I think about when I play a video game. So for me, a game can have the worst story of all time, but if it plays good, then that's all I care about. Why do you think I love Resident Evil so much? Shit ass story, but gameplay's fun. Yeah, the main game I like for being more open, but I thought Ruin was okay. Yeah. Like, if Ruin was open like SB, then I actually would enjoy SB, Ruin more than SB, but it's not, and if you're gonna give me a linear experience, then it better be scary as shit, and in my opinion, it wasn't scary as shit. The scariest thing to Ruin for me was, Mask Bot, and that's a reused jump scare from the base SB, so when your scariest thing in Ruin is something that happens in regular SB, how can I say Ruin's better than SB, right? But that's why I said I gotta watch a video of YouTubers getting scared at Ruin, because I don't know what actually is scary in that game.
Many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing.
Also remember, these are my thoughts and opinions, so if you love Ruin, don't let me take that away from you. I'm just giving you my perspective. Hey, we're playing a game about perspective, so yeah, that's all I can say about that. It's funny how many videos people made about how Ruin is scary and better, but you don't see people playing Ruin right now. So where's the puzzles?
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
We still don't know how Glamrock Bonnie got destroyed? No. But my theory is Monty did it. Well, actually, yeah, I think I was on Roxy doing it. But I don't know. It could be Monty. One or the other. But the sad thing is, it's more than likely going to be answered in a book that you got to read 4 years from now. Wait, what? Kind of weird. I'm still wondering how Cassie got the phone call. Yeah, no, I'm not saying like, oh, Monty just one day got mad and did it. No, obviously everyone was under Vaney or Afton's control, so. There's the door. But I just hope you have an amazing day, CZ Games, and I thank you very much for stooping by, alright?
Well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged.
There we go. It's funny, they actually make you play the whole entire level to get to the
Isn't it
puzzles.
also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that
So this one's kind of tough because you actually need to get them in the middle. Nice, that's lucky. Uh-oh. Well, we could actually still save this. Actually, no, wait. Yes. Damn it, I messed up. Or maybe malfunctions? Well, that's the thing. They can literally say whatever they want to. They can say a meteorite passed over the peaks of Plex and was controlling all the people. That series is so absurd, they can get away with anything, and people will accept it. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta get them in the middle, but obviously it's kind of tough when perspective. GG? Yeah, we got it. Nice. Last puzzle, we get the last trophy, and then that's it for this game. So you need the cheese. You put the cheese there. Go through. And this is the tough part. This puzzle has always gotten me. We need the cheese, but we also need to make sure it's big enough that it will let us go up there. GG? Did we win? Hey, mindful trophy, GG's. We got it, we got it. Well, I guess that's the game, everyone. It took me 3 hours and 14 minutes to finish the commentary mode and the challenge mode, which... very sorry that I thought it was going to take 1 hour, an hour and a half, but you know what? It would probably take only that if we actually skipped all the commentary, which I didn't want to do, because I actually want to hear. Oof, alright. Alright, let's go! We can finally save some space on our console. Oh, look at that. When you beat the game and have all the unlocks, you can actually move around here. Look at that, look at that. What's behind the curtain? It's a giant trophy! It's the loading. Wait, we have the... No, I can't even make that joke. Sunny D? Yeah, we'll go with that one. Tester of the Year, 1991. But you know what? Yeah, it's like I had nothing. Oh, that's cool. It was a projection of the moon.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Hello there. I'm surprised there wasn't anything more to that.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
But yeah, the last secret trophy is once you go through this area, you just interact with this pawn piece, and then you win. So hey, look at that, double platinum. We got the platinum for Superliminal on PS4 and PS5. Can you say that's cheating? Maybe, but I don't care. Yeah, if anything, is a perfect time to end it, alright? So, if anything, for anyone waiting, I don't think we'll be playing Fortnite on YouTube today afterwards, but if anything, Gaming Station, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to probably play some other games, but more than likely, I'm going to be on Twitch playing some Fortnite there, so we can probably team up and work on the camp together there, alright? And if not, then tomorrow for sure, I'm just only going to be playing Fortnite for the later half of the day, but we might have to finish Security Breach in the beginning. Which, don't worry. Because I haven't finished the last Security Breach playthrough, I technically only have to, like, shatter Chica, shatter Roxy, and then we're already at 6 a.m., so it's only going to be, like, half of a playthrough of Security Breach. Either way, we're going to play a lot more on the weekend, okay? So I would like to thank each and every one of you amazing destroyers and new looking viewers for stopping by tonight. You have been watching I Am Destruction, getting 100% trophy run on the game Superliminal, tech specifically the extra modes. Also, oh my gosh, I actually messed up the area so bad that the cup is still there. I didn't even know you could change that. That's kind of cool. Hey, I hope you have a great time finishing Phantom Liberty, alright, Clementine? But yes, I thank you all for stopping by and having amazing conversations for this just chill trophy run experience. But you're all destroyers, therefore you are destruction. And when we team up with each other, we are destruction. So have an amazing day, night, week, weekend, month, and 2024 year. But until next time, have a good one. WAHOO! Take care, Clementine. Magic Eye, Gaming Station, Overworld Games, CZ Games, Pixeluse's Brain Cells, Zaycona, and until next time, live your best life. WAHOO! And always, thanks for dreaming. You see, that's something that Klaw-Naw would actually approve of. So, take care, and if anything, I'll see some of you on YouTube, on Twitch, alright? And we'll continue streaming on YouTube tomorrow. So take care, and good night. Have a great start to your amazing weekend.